I'm very proud of our team because it was a night that was a little uncharacteristic of us, getting out rebounded, give Michigan a lot of credit. But we didn't have our usual punch we get from Kofi and Georgie, 4 of 16. They did, I guess, get 9 rebounds, but Kofi's been getting that in a half, so give Michigan a lot of credit for that. Trent in foul trouble. I can't say enough about DeMonte Williams and the job he did today. I think he guarded every player on the floor for them at some point, and his value doesn't show in the stat sheet, but it sure does to winning basketball. We were fortunate. They missed some free throws, gave us an opportunity, and then I've run out of adjectives to talk about Iowa, and it's what great players do. That last play was guarded as well as you could possibly guard it, and there was a really good player making a really hard shot, and kudos to Michigan again for they guarded it. They did what, and we were playing for the last shot, and Iowa knocked that down, got it where he needed, and I'm glad he's in our uniform on the team.
Brad, given what he's been doing late in games, is it just scripted up for him, let him do whatever he wanted?
Yeah, it wasn't a very long discussion amongst the coaches, and I think our big discussion was whether to run somebody into a screen or slip it or just let it play. And the one thing Iowa has at 6'5" is the ability to get it over people, get it over smaller guards. So we just chose to let him go. And I've seen him practice that shot a million times. He stops on a dime and got it to 15 feet. And it was well guarded, but he knocked it down.
What did they do differently on defense to slow Georgie and Kobe?
Yeah, I got to look at the film. I mean, they're big, they're physical. I didn't think we did a very good job of playing in flow and rhythm. I thought we were really flat to open the game, to be honest, and our movement was not maybe as cohesive and together, but yeah, give them a lot of credit. Their size. Tonight we got out rebounded, which hadn't happened very often. And I loved Kofi's looks early. Kofi missed 3 or 4 or 5 bunnies, and so did Georgie that he normally makes. So you get we get 16 shot attempts for those guys, and that didn't happen very often when they only make 25% of them.
Brad, congrats on your 150th D1 win as a coach.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
You've done that in 7 years. What has it taken for the teams and the staffs that you put together?
Well, every head coach is only as good as the staff that he puts together, and I've been remarkably blessed, and to have great staff and very good players, and that was started obviously at Stephen F. Austin, Oklahoma State, and now here, and it's definitely. Head coaches get too much blame and too many accolades sometimes, but it's we're a family. We use that word a lot, and it's definitely the Illini basketball family is a big part of all this.
Brad, what's different about them without Isaiah Livers on the floor?
Well, I thought they were playing very good. I'll be honest. We had anticipated them having Isaiah, and yet I think the one thing that he proved early was he was probably one of the best pro prospects in our league. That size, that versatility, he was shooting at an extremely high level, and I thought Juwan had done an incredible job of kind of piecemealing it together without him, and playing together and playing big, and with Davis stepping into some situations. So. But they lose a very, very talented player, and obviously one of the most talented guys in the league. So it's very difficult at the highest levels to be out any length of time and just jump right back in. And I hope he's okay. I hope it's not an aggravated injury. And he's one of the key components of really high-level basketball players in our league. He's one of them.
Brad, Michael Beasley, Coach
Yeah, and I think you're fortunate when you get to coach guys that have that knack, that ability, and that desire. Nobody works as hard as Io at his game, but it elevates everybody. And, his last game, he has 11 assists. He has that innate ability to do whatever it takes. I think he has 7 rebounds tonight. He's becoming that complete two-way player. He's not just doing it. I mean, we had a stretch in the first half, or the second half, excuse me, we put him on, we traded in foul trouble, we put him on Simpson. So he's doing it both ways. But those guys are so valuable. They have the ability to make tough shots. They're not afraid to take the shot, and everybody can follow along with that swagger and confidence that those guys have.
Just to follow up there, that ability to have the clock in the mind, it seemed like he hit it with 1.5 seconds left. I mean, how long have you kind of seen that as a part of his game, just kind of being able to do that in those moments?
I mean, we've had so many of those games in his 2 years that whether it was Michigan State last year, whether it was Ohio State, I mean, go right on down the list, and you're shocked when he doesn't. And it's just it's a God-given ability, and Io has that. He's got a sense about him, and I wish I could pinpoint it. The great ones have that. Maybe some others don't, but he sure has it. And he's got that ability to just know. And when we said go with 6, and make sure you get it off. And 0.5, you got it off.
Got time for 2 more here for Coach.
Last
We can
time
do
you
him
guys
out.
played, you talked about forcing Michigan into sort of a 2-man game with Seizure and Teskey. Was that sort of the game plan again? You didn't have an assist until the second half, I don't think. Those guys were leading scorers.
You want me to give out my scouting report? But yeah. So you have I think he's the leading assist guy in the country, and they have 5 assists as a team, none in the first half. And this is a 3-point shooting team, or a team that shoots a lot of threes, especially at home and especially in transition. Our goal is to hold them under 6. And that meant he was going to score some baskets because he's a really, really good player. We knew Teskey was going to score some baskets. But you just play percentages, and you play numbers. And if you would have told me before the game that we're going to hold Michigan to 5 assists, I would have liked our chances.
Last one here, Scott.
What does having solo first place in the Big Ten maybe mean at this point?
I don't know. I guess it means the journey comes in our locker room and after the game, and maybe the networks talk about us as a top 20. I don't know. We got 11 more to go. I mean, I don't even think like that. I'm thinking about enjoying this one for a minute and figuring out who's next on our schedule. We got 11 more to go. We're not even halfway through yet.
Okay, thank you.
It's probably